put that into there. Good. Feels like I've got a spider on me. Probably don't. This is where my recycling is. I haven't done much recycling stuff recently. That'll all be okay. Oh, this needs to go. That needs to go. The reason why I'm in here at all is I just wanted to get a lasagna and put it into the bloody microwave. Not too much to ask, is it? Yes, it is. It's a lot to ask. Okay, these ones need to go in, honestly. Now, I wonder, I suppose you're wondering, if you're one of the few people who've tuned into this craziness, what the hell's going on? Good question, good question. So what I've been doing is I've been working hard at a variety of things. It's hilarious. I've got in here acetone, I've got borax, I've got sodium metabisulfite, because that's all you need in the kitchen, really. There we go. Now I've been dutifully watching the YouTube, and they have said that the most efficient way to do the dishwasher is to actually use the dishwasher. Doesn't matter how you use it, just use the darn thing. Oh, well, I've ruined that. Turn it on and then set it to... Okay, so basically, when you're setting a dishwasher for a situation where you've got children, basically when you're setting the settings, the program, there it is. The program you set is when God himself is going, I'm not sure the universe has enough power. That is when you know you've got enough of the power to clean after them. So push the start button. Right. Apples. Now, allegedly, my daughter made a Waldorf salad. Yep, Waldorf salad made. I have no idea what that is. I've already put the dishwasher on, so I can't be bothered. No, salami packet on the floor, of course. That's where they're supposed to go, isn't it? Blah. All right, moving on. So what was I getting from here? I don't know anymore. Oh yeah, I was putting this in here. Here we go. Yoink. In it goes. That looks perfect. You know, one of those house cleaning ladies who does those reality shows on how you clean your house? They would have a heart attack around here. Here we go. Yoink. Now, normally I do healthy meals and stuff, but honestly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we are, done. Now, the reason why I've gathered you here together is because of this. Oh yeah, Pony's doing all right. She's doing fine. Here we go. Into this. What on earth is going on here? I'm just going to close this because the birds are going to make one racket because they know that they want in on this. Okay, so what have we got going on here? I'm making my opal cutting station here, right? It's already functional. It's already good. But there's a few little twerks. There's a few little tweaks that I have to add. So this is the first of the tweaks. And the thought that occurred to me was, where do I put the camera mounts? Well, I'm going to have to put it on, and then I'm going to have to test whether it works or not. I may as well do it in the live stream so you guys can actually go a little to the left if we need to. So let's have a look and see how this one's going. What's that looking like? Yeah, well, you can just suck that. Okay, here we go. It's not liking the fact that it's... There we go. So what have we got here? We've got that there. As you can see, that's not an ideal placement because we need to be kind of... We'll move that out of the way. We need it to kind of be looking here. We need to be like, obey the frog. So, in order to do that, how do we fix that? We need to have... We'll have to take that off. That's so inappropriate. There we go. Hopefully I'll have one of these up and running soon so that I can not have to do this one-handed. G'day Lucas, how you doing? This is me making an Opal viewing platform for you, and I'm just trying to make it as ergonomic as possible. So what I've got done, see, it's this shelf of material here. I'm just popping it on here like so. And if I have it like that, if it's like that, that should be good. So, okay. In order to do that, how do I do it? Right. It needs to be kind of an extension out from there, I think. So let's see if that works. This is hardwood, so if I use it, it'll split. This is not hardwood, but it's not as appropriate. So let's see if we can make this work. So I'm just putting you onto the holder, which is a bit of a risk, but we'll work it out. So if we have it so that the holder is, that's unprofessional to see the holder, so we'll kind of have it like that. And then we can have it, oh yeah, we can have it at any angle we like. Oh right, so we can pop it in like that. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Right, so I've got a spare piece of timber here. So what we can do, we can grab this and we pop that in there like so, right? And then we put that onto that piece of timber, and then we can then use a single screw to put this piece on like so. And so now I can just go on, there you go. And now we're instantly into the viewing platform. G'day Gilly, how you doing? So that's how we're going to do it. So what I'll do is I'll try and give you a good view of the action here. How about that? That looks, well, the moment I figure it all out, you're going to get a good view of the action. Pop that into there. You just have to have a view of the energy drink in this for a moment, and then we'll go over to here. We will be doing opal cutting, by the way. I'm just trying to make it so that you get to see the beautiful what's going on of this. All right. Oh, first things first, I'm going to have a drink. Yeah, I hear you, Max. Well, did someone... Guys, no time to fall asleep on the job, honestly. So what I'm going to have to do is make a temporary accommodation for this, which would be just a little thing here. That'll work. So just pop that on like so. What's like so like? Oh, I know. We just do it this way. Put that down. Grab these. Just need two little... No, that one was too rusty. Let me see. Two of these. Yeah, but I like them. I don't want to use them up. Don't worry, I've got more. I've actually got well more than this. Every time I do a council cleanup or whatever else, I have a look around, see if there's... Aha, perfect. That one. And then... Just need another one of a similar size. Maybe 3 would make it ultra secure. Here we go. Now what I'll be doing is, so first things first, I'll be making a mount for, oh yeah, I'll do it this way. Give me 5 seconds. Flip it round so you can at least see me. Right, there we go. Beautiful. Oh, hello. It's my aquatic equestrian friend. So first things first, I'm going to very quickly plonk a... Yeah, we'll do it that way. So I'm just making a stand so you can see it, and then I'll have to remove the stand later. But that will be fine. So I will go like that. No, just straight up. We'll do it. So first in, then down. Maybe a little bit of an angle. And maybe do that. This This does not need to be super duper strong, it just needs to hold up the camera. Let's see if it does that. Perfect. Turn around, turn it round, turn it round. There we go. Okay, so that's not a full moon. That's the potential spot. Let's see where we are. Oh, cool. We can do a little puppet show. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, enough of that. Just a little bit higher. Just a little higher. Just a little higher. Okay. So, yeah. So this is the area here that we're dealing with. Now, there's a piece that fell. That is an important structural piece. Trust me on that one. I'll get out a few more screws and we will get going on this. Once this is in place, I will then have to do a test opal to see if it, you, the audience, are happy with the results of the views. Because what I want you to do as an audience here is literally, if there is a problem with the camera angles, we're going to work it out now. Okay. We're going to make the camera angles work here. This is the first of our modifications, which is basically, I'm going to have to drill that first. Sometimes you can just tell that it's going to cause issues. So I'll drill it first. Need to get a battery thick. Now, whether it's true or not, someone once called me MacGyver on the chat, and I was very flattered by that. But basically, you're seeing MacGyver in action now. So basically, the way that, well, MacGyvering it works is, well, how do I put this nicely? So you make the thing, and then you fix the thing that making the thing, fix the problem that making the thing cause. Right. That should be good. Now I've got that. Where's the screw? Oh, it's right with my feet. Right. These screws have been heavily recycled. This was in the old behemoth. This screw has been here since the very beginning, believe it or not. Okay, let's try and make sure that fits properly. There we go. There, perfect. Right. That's good. So now I'll just grab another little screw, which just happens to be sitting here. That looks like a broken one. We'll see. May have to hunt into my extremely weird collection. I don't want to use any big ones. And the little ones are too little. It's a very Goldilocks kind of situation here with screws. Like, because I use up so many, it's like dozens and dozens and dozens of screws are always getting thrown into the mix. Now, whilst we're talking about this thing, a friend of mine once told me it was quite an amazing little thing, and so I'm going to go, oh, if you think it's amazing, I'll tell everyone else. My father said, why do you ever buy a countersinking tool when you've got a screwdriver that can do that? He has a point, doesn't he? So here we go, we just pop this in here like so, and it's already pre-countersunk because of this particular piece needed to be countersunk because this piece is going on top like that. All I needed here was just something to hold on to the piece of stuff. So I countersunk it, and that thing there is really not that much of a big deal. There should be something here to help down here somewhere. Where is it? Pair of scissors. There should be a pair of pliers down here. I need to. Oh yeah. Brilliant. Okay. Now the conversation will start soon. I just can't see the camera at the moment. So what I'm doing is I'm just pulling the fibre off the piece of timber. So this started its life, I do believe, as the slat of a bed, in case you're wondering what I'm using as materials. Everything that I use, I find it on the side of the road. So some people call it permaculture. I like that word, permaculture. It sounds much more sophisticated than just, you know, making shit. I told you I had more screws. I'm starting to think, okay, that one, no. Ah, this one, perfect. Maybe I'll need a few of them. You know the old adage of the tradie who's always got a few screws in his mouth, and I'm talking about the metal screws that you use to affix things to things. I'm pretty certain the tradie has the other kind of screws in his mouth as well. Now, this is softwood. I think I can get away with it, and these screws are very small, so I'm pretty certain I can just plonk that on and it should be okay. Not like the previous one. The reason why I drilled holes for the previous one, because this piece is, well, to use a better term, structural. So I couldn't afford for it to break. So I took care of it. This piece, dime a dozen. I can get another piece, or I can jerry rig it together or something. There will be no issues with that. And so here I go. Not really so small. That's what we got. More. That's fine. That's really good. 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 Your haters make you powerful. Now, complete your destiny and take his place on my side. Never. I'll never go to the dark side. I am a Jedi, like my father before me, and before Disney got involved. So be it. For the love of Mike, what have you done? There you go. What's happened is that... What happened was that because I was going at that angle, I was just burring the screw basically. Right, so that's there like that. Now we have to get you involved again. Right. So here we go. Hello. So I've got this thing here. So if I push it like that, where does it go? If I go like that, I've got to like strike this nexus of being able to access the opal stuff. Yeah, so this is not doing particularly well there, is it? It's not actually doing very well at all from a... So if I'm able to do it like that, that will not help. If I can do it like... Maybe if it's just like that. Yeah, that's a better option. Unbelievable as it is, it's a better option. Okay, so what we're doing we've got to, yeah, so we'll get it as high as possible. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Wrong kind of high. Ooh, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 da. Was gonna go make an opal bench, but I got high. Ooh, ooh, and I met a wench when I was high. But there was a massive stench, and I know why. Oh yeah, 'cause I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. La da 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 da. What was I going to do? Right, like that. So, bum bum da 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 ya da da. A scoop boop booby doo. Eba, a doo da. La da da da, bum ba da da. A ba dee doo. A boo boo. 'Cause I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. Now, I was thinking about it. It has to be like that, doesn't it? Yep, that's right. I didn't think it through. What a surprise. Okay. Right, so what that does is that basically gives me something to shoot at, basically. Not, if it was something to shoot at, it would be more target shaped. But the other problem I've got is I don't know if I can actually put the screwdriver in there. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. In case you're wondering, a piece of debris. How do I even begin? Okay, I can do the flame test again. So basically I've got the situation where all of the air is sitting. This is a extraction fan from a bathroom. And the way an extraction fan works is, well, it extracts air. And it's also got an outlet hose. And so the outlet hose is behind you as we speak. And the fan is here. So if I strike a match and make some smoke, just making the smoke now. Right, let's see if this works. So you can see the smoke is actually, well, it's silhouetted, but basically what it's doing is it's going into this part of the, you can't see that, it's going into this part of the fan right at the edge here. It goes in there and then it goes into, well, I'll show you. From the back here, it goes in a tube and it goes all the way around here, all the way out to here. So you can see that there. So basically this thing is here just to keep it steady. I've got a guard here that actually helps to funnel the air in that direction. And what that means is that when I've got opal dust, the opal dust instantly goes into this, gets extracted, and there will be some loss of opal dust, but it'll come out the other side and there'll be continual cycle. There'll be a continual cycle of air going this way. Now, I've tested it and it works quite well. It's amazingly good a system. I'm quite surprised at how well it works. What I'm doing at the moment is when I'm making all of this stuff, I want to actually enclose it all in here so that all of this is just a contained, it's basically a contained fume cabinet kind of arrangement. Eventually there'll be an L-shaped hood which will go over the top here, and we'll figure out ways of making it more and more enclosed. That's the dream, but at the moment I'm just making sure that we've got the camera angles right. So the reason why I went and said all of that was because I was doing things here, and when I was doing the things, something fell in there and I could hear it go clinkety 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 clink all the way around to the other end and got spat out. It was pretty cool to watch. Okay, so what have we got here? Now all I need to do is hopefully, yeah, it's not going to fit in, is it? No, it's not. So how am I going to do this? I could take it off, but that would be boring. I'll just angle it in, I suppose. So if we're going to be doing it like that, I may as well use this end because it doesn't matter. So I'll pilot it in like so. There you go, watch the smoke. Just angle it. For those people who don't have good microphone setups, it made a sound. That was cool. Okay, pop that in. This is plywood. Will it survive? Who knows? Gonna have to paint it all purple later. So here we go. Here goes Speed Racer. He's a demon. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Whoop. Whoopsie daisy. As if that was going to work ever. Okay, here we go. Try again. Right, that has the added advantage of probably being a little bit maneuverable. But we'll see. Let's see how that one goes. I'm hoping that it's not too steep an angle. If it's at too steep an angle, whoop. Here we go. Look at that. There we go. Now what I can do now is I can simply put a screw in at the end here, and that will hold the phone case. And now we've got our first viewpoint set up. Whoop. There we go. So we're going to have to give it a bit of a vibration test, I think. But I think we're good. Come on, no, we're not going to do that. So we're going to zoom in a bit. Whoop, not that much. There we go, see? And then if we turn it all on, what happens? Ah, yeah, you need to plug it in first. Alright, there we go. It just so happens that I have an Opal here that's ready to go too. Maybe more than one. Is that one I've been dealing with? Yep. Okay, so I'll turn the water on as well. Now I'll show you something cool that I did not expect to do. I'm going to have to make it a little bit better than this, but it's pretty cool. So, see the water that gets dropped onto here? You'll see. There you go. Water drops, water drops, water drops, water drops, water drops, water drops. Cool. That actually atomizes the water, and the funnel here actually blows the water over to all the way to down here. So I did not expect it to be so functional, but it is so functional. Now what I'm doing here at the moment, these are at the cerium oxide stage, and we've only got a little bit of oxide here, and believe it or not, you don't need that much oxide. So we'll use this one first. There we go. Now I'll pop this on here and we'll see if it works. Look at that. You're getting a good view. Alright. That's what I wanted to see. So you saw it here first, folks. You saw the Opal station getting built. You saw it starting to work. So that's good. I like having it like that. So what I can do, now let's have a look at this one. We can zoom in into the Opal itself. Have a good look at it. Nice Opal there. Nice bit of Opal you got there. Yep, zoom right in. So now you can be a part of the quality control process, because I'm going to have a look very carefully at this Opal, and hopefully we'll have one more light that we can actually use to check to see how the shine's going. Not looking bad. Let's have a look at the sides there. So yeah, there you go. You see we've got a bit of an issue. Is that a droplet or what? That was a droplet, but you can see just a few, whoop, you can see just a few lines. So let's just rub that and see if that comes back. So we've really got the quality control. I mean, You never know. You guys could be in control of the quality control of this thing. Does that sound like an epic amount of responsibility? So I'll just get some water and just give it a bit of a rub down. Right, so if we just have a quick look here, look at that. We'll make this bit a little bit better too, but for the time being, you can actually see quite well what's going on. Look at that, that's pretty cool. Right, so we can see that this is doing pretty good with the shine. Let's have a look at this side of things. What I'll do is I have to make a light source that literally does that part. I'll make a rig that holds it. As far as I can tell, there's a little bit of non-conformity, but that's pretty good. So zoom back. Right, so that's that one done. Turn the water off again. Right. Now, the next thing we have to do is we need to copy that, because that was pretty good. So I need to have basically another station like that for that one. Perhaps if I can get a station here about this distance, that'll probably work. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, first things first, I need one of those things. So what I think will be easiest is for me to swap round. Here we go. Because once I get two of these up and running, we can go and do the show as per normal. I might do one or two opals and then we'll polish them, because the equipment's up and running, and I'm quite excited about the equipment being up and running. So, woo. Here's my drink. This is my my sandpaper container, and it will fall off if I cut timber with the sandpaper container on my sawhorse. So down you go. Right. In case you're interested, oh, there's another dopstick. This has been pretty much my life for the last, I don't know how long. I've been trying to get this workstation up and running. I've been taking it apart, and I've been rebuilding parts of it, and then I've gone, run out of time to do a live stream. And only recently have I gotten it to a stage where I'm proud enough of it that I can show it to you in its incomplete state. For a long time it was just sitting there incomplete and not at all proud worthy. So I can show you some of the other features of the workstation too, because it's got holders for all my tools and stuff, but because it's incomplete, it's a bit of a mess really. So there we go. Right, so what was I doing? I'm going to make two more of those things out of that thing. So let's go. This all, in case you're interested, in case you're playing at home, this thing was actually the front of the opal cutting station previously. So it always gets repurposed until it just can't be used anymore. So I'll just cut it here. Hopefully just two pieces will do it. Is this a good idea? I don't think it is. I'm going to cut it this way. But I'm trying to make it more, photogenic, so I can do that. I'll get the iron sulfate away and the mould. I need a new one anyway. So I'll move this over to here, and that way we can cut it like this. There we go, perfect. As a matter of fact, it's kind of good because I can just sort of control the thickness of the thing. There we go. Lovely. Now, I genuinely don't know if you are used to using power tools or not, but when you're actually cutting something with a jigsaw, A, it's dangerous, but B, if you kick it up at the end, then it's not going to give you a rough cut at the end. When you're usually cutting something, there's a little bit that'll come off. As a matter of fact, what I'll do is I'll cut it the normal way, and hopefully you'll see the splinters come off. So here we go. Well, that's a very good demonstration. I couldn't have done better. So you can see that's why so when you're cutting it like this, if you kick it like that right at the very end, it actually just cuts that last little bit for you before you cut the bottom bit. So it makes a neater cut basically. Now, are these two pieces sufficient for my goals? I don't know. We'll find out. So what I'm doing is I'm thinking on the fly. So as I'm making it, I'm thinking about how it's all coming together. And so you're watching me think about how it's coming together as I'm making it. So that means you're going to hear a lot of ums and ahs and that's a good idea. No, that's not such a good idea. Oh, no, that's a terrible idea. That kind of thing. So hopefully it'll be entertaining for you. Wow, look at this piece. This used to be like my old opal holder. So it's got all those holes in it. And originally, if you have a look here, so that was the oxide section, and this was the was it 4,000? Yeah, 4,000 grit. Well, I'll turn it upside down so you can even read it. So, yeah, that's served me well. And it will serve me again from the looks of things. So, it was this big before. Sorry, I'm just measuring it. Okay, so cut it right about there. My grandfather said measure twice, cut once. I said, huh? So I'm cutting it from about here. Admittedly, this isn't the best of the timbers that I could be using for this purpose because it's already got the holes in it, but we'll see. I'm sure we can work something out. How did I think that was not going to happen? One of the things that I don't do is I don't take the old paraphernalia off because I think it gives character to the whole thing. It gives you a definite idea that it's been recycled, repurposed from various other tasks. Realistically, it's beautiful timber, so why waste it? So what have I got here? And of course, this is a multi-function station, it doesn't just do opals. That looks pretty good. It's this one that was the issue. Bit of a edge. Just getting some of the detritus off it, not all of it, because it doesn't really need to be that well maintained. What I will do once I've made it all is I'll paint all the parts anyway. You can see the rush job of the painting I did previously. Oh, okay, see you around. Yeah, you can see the rush job I did with the painting on that. That's all right. Whoop, ouch. So what are we going to do here? We are going to make... How do we do this? I may have to... So, may have to just do it like that. And do you reckon that would fit on there? It would, you know. So I think I can simplify this entire process just by doing this. Alright, where be that thing? Where it be? Let's get it done. As you can see, it's kind of working on the fly. Will that interfere? We'll see soon enough, I suppose. It's only one small screw, so it's easy to remove. Let's see if this will go onto the... Yeah. So we've got two options now. We've got that option. This doesn't exactly work, does it? So we can make it... Oh, we can do a crossbar. Yeah. So what we can do is we can get this thing, put it on like that, and if we put it on here, yep, will that stay? That's all I need to do. It will stay. So maybe if I just have it like that. Okay, so I'm just trying to work out how to do this properly. Yeah, okay, I know how to do it properly. Whoop, sorry about that. I'm gonna, hopefully this will be good. Flip it around. Right. On that goes. Because I don't need to lean on it right away, I can just pop it in here first. These screws are self-drillers, so they're much easier to work with. So what I also decided to do is to actually make a two-tiered system. So let's see if this works first. Hopefully it'll work for you. Turn it round. Naughty. Naughty. It sort of works. I'll need to have just something right to hold on to it. If I can... How do I do this? Look. The other one will be easy because I just that simple. So all I need for that is just a little block there. So that'll do it. Just go like so. Just go like so. We got that bit covered. That's good. So I'll just flip that around. That's perfect as it is. So what I could do, yeah, okay, well, I'll secure this first. Because that works well like that. No. Your overconfidence is your weakness. Your faith in your friends is yours. Pardon me. Oh, that was me. Okay. Not even gone through. That's better. So, pop that on there like that again. Big bit. Is it going to go through? I think it will. Here we go. It's a bit awkward to get it on. Didn't want it to come back up. Oh well. Yeah, was that me? Okay, here we go. There we go. Not missed. This happens. Ouch. There we go. There we go. There we go. No. Go in there, mate. Easy. Let's see if that is okay though. What do you know? I'm just going to make it so that it thinks that it's there we are, look at that. It actually, yeah, it does that one. So we've got those ones covered. We've only got the one over here, and I'm not too concerned about that. That's actually good. So let's have a quick trial and see if we're gonna, if there's anything unexpected here. I need extra lights. Let me think. Can't think. Let me think. This light isn't going to do. Oh, we'll worry about extra lights. Is this one on yet? That wasn't on yet, so it doesn't matter. We're just going to try getting our that was quite a surprise because I didn't expect to get all three just like that. So what we can do now is we can grab our which opal we'll be using next. Chipboard screws are good for emergencies, but like not good for anything else. Okay, let's grab a random opal from around about somewhere. Okay, here we go. This will be a perfect example of how to do it. So note to self, more light required, but other than that it's not too bad. Now I wonder if I can do this sitting down, not with all that stuff on the thing. Right, so, you know, let's just make the scenario work for us. Okay, I'm done with that one. Let's go into this one. Obey the frog. This is totally working, guys. Not only that, is I can feel the drips from the other, I can feel the drips from here dripping onto here. Even though this one has decided to get something bit, let me just try and uncap it. Uncap my drip, make me splash again. There we go. Can't see that, but it's doing stuff. We can also probably just rotate the screen, rotate back, lock. Silly thing, there we go. You can see the water just dripping on. Now the trouble with this is, and I will fix it, there's just not enough light here. No, don't be silly. Right, so for the sake of this scenario, that's done. And then we can go over to here, and I'll zoom out again. Let's zoom out, thank you. Or alternately, I could just flip this around and probably get something here. Not so easy, I'm afraid. So, I suppose I could try, yeah, like that. I can do there, like so. Yep, we got them. We've got all the angles. So now I've done with that one there, yeah, so I can go and do this one. Okay, brilliant. So What I'll do is I will put up more paraphernalias so that we can get the camera angles better. But it works. That's the most important part. Now, oh my goodness, what have I done? Because I've been just hitching, see, I'm going to have iron oxide on my butt. Now, unless this was a really, really niche video, that's not what I want. Look at that. That's an opal. Let's have a look what it is. Hopefully it's an opal anyway. Yeah, it is. It's an opal. Shall we cut it? See what it looks like? I'm going to put that in. We'll see what it looks like. Hopefully it's an opal. They'll go just there. Remind me that it's there. It's the orange one. It's just covered in oxide. Now, one thing I know about opals is that they seem to take oxide, which gives me a few ideas actually, because I've got ferric sulfite sitting down there, just being ferric sulfite. Hang on, is that an opal or is that just something really I don't want to touch? It's too light to be an opal, I think. Oh, it's a sunflower seed for the birds. Well, I don't think they want to eat it now. Where was that when I needed it? Honestly, gee. Okay. Here we go. Okay. There we go. That's them in. That's that in. That's that in. So that's that done. Right. The next thing. Pop this over here. All you're going to miss out on is me wiping down the chair. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many people were here for the chair wiping. But one thing, even though there's not that many people who've been there to watch it, I am very grateful that you've been there to watch me just put the final touches onto my new Opal platform. That's important. It's important to me, so thank you. Okay, wipage complete. I'm going to have to throw everything out, but you know. There we are. I'm sitting on my seat as per normal, as if nothing has happened. Nothing has gone on. Nothing. Drinky poo, drinky poo, drinky poo, drinky poo. It's really hot out here. You got if anyone is here from Europe, then it's certainly not apples to apples as far as comparisons of temperature is concerned. I did say we'd do this one, didn't I? Let's do that one. What's that? That'll be very annoying, so I'm not going to tolerate having that there. It's the new light. I thought it'd be good in position there, but it's actually literally scraping against my head. So no. The answer is no. Let's zoom in and have a look at this opal. It could literally be anything. I don't know. There's a bit of crystal in it. It looks like a lightning ridge opal to me. Let's give it a cut and see what happens. Right, there we go. Hi, bum. Yes, my bum is rather high. I've got a new seat. Oh, yeah, you were here last time, weren't you? So remember, I don't know if you've been watching all of what's been going on, but I just finished making the opal cutting station. You just have a look over to the left there. That's had cameras added and a whole heap of stuff. It's got a wind guard in it. That's what that's doing. Now, whilst I was doing all of that, I found this, so I have absolutely no idea what it is, how good it is, all that. What I do know is somehow I've managed to acquire 5 likes whilst I was doing all of that. So whoever did the liking, I like you. Thank you very much for doing that. Okay. Nothing to see here. Oh, curiouser and curiouser. This is actually a good one. Just sitting in there with all the... So this was sitting there with all the screws. All the screws that I'd, taken out of timber and put back for reuse, all that kind of stuff. Somehow an opal had fallen into there, and this is that opal. If it ends up being a completely spectacular opal, I'm going to laugh so hard. Or maybe I should cry, because it probably has been sitting around waiting to be cut. And there might have been times when I hadn't had that much material and I could have used this. But we'll see. That is only speculation and counterfactuals. The real situation is very different. If Hitler had a second testicle, would he have been so bad? Interesting counterfactual there. Wow, it's already been an hour, has it? Gee. I just got in the opal cutting, but that was all intended because I'm still ankle deep in the opal machine fixer-uppering, so it's still a bit of a mess. So let's have a look at mystery opal that we found in the trash. What does it look like now? Nothing spectacular. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Okay. Well, that was only moderately disappointing. Okay, let's move on. What have we got here? Don't use that one. These ones will become progressively better as time goes on. One of these opal scrubs up, I'm tempted to go from beginning to end. But I won't. This one is basically just cab practice. There is a little bit of colour on it. I'm wondering whether I should even bother showing it to you. We'll see. I'll push the colour enhance button, maybe that'll help. There we go. Retouch is on. Yay! I may consider getting another phone that does all the things and does them well. We sail into history. I'm guessing from the Indonesian contingent that it's actually a little bit earlier that I started, so probably 2 or 3 in the afternoon, I'll be guessing. This actually looks and feels like a boulder opal. It's not, but it has that feel. I often wonder why opals do the things they do. This is another opal that contributes to my sense of wonder. There you go. Perfect. For something that I'm suspecting won't give me that good a result, I'm putting a lot of care into it. I'm going to have a section where I just have these gems of like, these are valuable because of the time commitment rather than anything else. There we go. Nice little cab there. If anything, it is a cab, so that's how you make them. You're welcome. Now, let's have a look at what we've got here. We'll zoom out a bit so you can see what I've got. That looks like it's been messed with. Give that one a go. That's oh, I know that one. That has got a colour bar in it. Let's zoom right in. So there's just a little curved colour bar. I'm not sure you're going to be I'm not sure you're going to be able to actually see that colour bar. I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to extract it, to be honest. But it's there. That's the important thing. That looks like a crionid fossil, so I'm setting that one aside. You know what? I think there's no harm in cutting the big ass fossil and seeing what's underneath it. It's always a bit of fun potential there. Let's have a quick look at these guys. And this one. I think this one's also got a bit of fun potential in it. So we'll give those ones a shot. If they draw a blank, I've got so many other opals. I think there's a tray under here. No, there isn't. We don't have a tray per se.
No tray per se.
We've got other opals that are sitting down here, and if they are doing us any good, then I have got a whole other couple of drawers and various random selections that I can go to. So we will get something here. Look at this. That's what we go to in case of an emergency, I reckon. So here's another one. Have a look at that. You've got a nice little bar sitting in there. Right. So first things first, the big one. Let's see what that one's doing. I'm just checking this one too. That looks to me like a chunk of gypsum. It is indeed. Yeah. Beware the flying fragments when cutting the gypsum. Old proverb. No more of that. Let's get this one. What I can tell you straight off the bat is there is a massive crack here. We'll do our best with that. Piece of sand. Possibly an insect trying to bite me. It's all happening here at Dr. Phil's Opals. Stay tuned for malaria. Why is it doing that now? Who knows? Is definitely a candidate for an early cut because that crack must be hiding a multitude of things. Mexican jumping opal. Alright, no more fun, get back into it. Yes, senor. I'll just be checking to see if there's any colour. That will determine whether it's worth, going into all of the nooks and crannies, because there's a lot of cracks here. So if there's colour, it might be worth it, but if there's not, nah. Now sometimes you see an opal and just because it doesn't got much colour, and yes, the English was deliberately bad on that one, just because the opal hasn't got much colour, in case you wanted me to be perfect, doesn't mean that I instantly dislike the opal. I quite like these quirky ones, especially the crystals. So to that end, I'm trying to cut a section that's perfectly clean of all defects, and then I'm going to turn that one into a cab. Now the advantage of this is that sometimes, just sometimes, you get rewarded for this kind of behaviour. Let's see if this crack is going to disappear first. Don't want to invest too much time in it if it's going to crack up. Kind of already know where the clear stuff is, so I'm just cutting according to that. But also, other things are cracking off as we go. Very interesting texture when that happens. Oh, got the Celine Dion effect. No one told me. Let's just have a look at this section and then we'll go for it. Are you kidding me? Celine, can you stop smearing Vaseline on this? Oh. Oh, I see what's happened. Give me 1 second. Yeah, see if that fixes it. Keep that up. Right. Back to your regularly scheduled opal after this one. Yes, that one's it. Good. So I was just checking out a few that I noticed whilst I was doing the cleaning work here. Come on, we've got Celine Cam again. Come on, I only just cleaned it up. I think it's because the cloth's slightly wet. I'm going to get a clean, dry one. Try that, you little varmints. There you go. Excellent. Are you kidding me? Right, so I'm going to do, I'm just going to move it slightly that way. Hopefully that solves the issue. Clearly it's just randomly hitting it with water a lot more often than normal. It's a bit annoying. Zoom in a bit. Sometimes you just can't help bad luck. Okay, so my assessment is this thing keeps cracking, doesn't give us much benefit, so yeah, not that much good. Ain't that weird? Let's just move this down a little bit so that you can see some more stuff. And oh, there we go. What a surprise! Water. But oh, the boards did shrink. So I'm just doing behind it. Okay, you happy now? You better be. That sounded very southern, didn't it? You happy now? Okay, nothing there. And enough mucking around though. It's time to try and find the old Magnum Opal. So in the search for the Magnum Opal, we go and scour the world far and wide. We take opal samples from the most likely prospects. Basically, Lightning Ridge and Cooper Pedy. Possibly Anamuka. For a moment, the word Anamuka had escaped me. Probably for everybody else, it's like, yeah, I know why. For those Spanish speakers among us, you'll be interested to know that we have a town very close by called Milpera. This is most decidedly the back of the Opal, so don't worry about the fact there's nothing there. When there's nothing there when we turn it over, that's a problem. I'm not guaranteed that's not going to happen, but less likely with this particular Opal. Now there is a crack here. I'm not going to invest too much time trying to get rid of that crack, other than this kind of get rid of the crack. Nice opal. It's got a bit of colour on it, but it's not going to be the Magnum opal. Basically, if it doesn't have enough colour for you to see on the camera, then probably not good enough. So, are you back? What happened?
I nearly had a seizure.
Ah,
And also I got pretty sure while that was happening.
did you hear anything? Okay, good. Okay, so we've had a lot of dramas today.
Why is someone saying hi bum?
I don't know. Why not?
Why not a low bum?
I don't know. I think it's because I was singing that because I've got a high song. That's the one. Something like that, yes. Love you too, brother.
I might go wig out on the bed.
Go wig out. Love you too. In case you're interested. Oh, she doesn't like me talking about it. Ordinarily, if there's another situation, I'd be fine with it. But no, we're not going to discuss that. We're not going to discuss the intricacies of interpersonal human relationships. Nice little opal, but not the Magnum. So let's put that down and begin another one. I literally saw colour on this and good colour before. I wonder why it decides not to come out to play the moment I pick it up for a cut. I suppose it doesn't want to get it. There we go. Okay. This might be our Magnum opal right here. So we're trying to zoom in a bit for that. Just believe me, it's a good one. Is that going to give me more of it? So I'm just intrigued by what that's looking good. Hello, Libby. How you doing?
Hello, yellow.
Have you patched things up with your sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is someone saying hi bum?
This is the question of the night. I don't know, basically. You've got the younger sister here, so she's amused by bum humour.
No!
No!
I'm laughing at the fact you don't know why it's happening.
I don't know why most things are happening, my darling.
That's like...
Slay. Slay, Rufflecopter.
That lady keeps holding down.
Skip Betty Toilet. Oh, I just dropped my...
Good.
I do not want to be cut, senor. I think I see it. Give me 1 second whilst I try and find it. Oh, ouch. I think it's that one. Looks like that one's self-selected. Aha, there was a mosquito here trying to bite me. Devilish laugh. Okay, let's have a look at this one. That was a mosquito. Okay, if it wasn't for that section of potch there, it'd be a nice one, but it's just a little bit too potchy. I'll cut that into an opal later, but we're looking for magnum opal, so we're not mucking around. We're just going through them. I've got a large selection of opals here. We're going to have a quick look through them, see what we can find. That one? Yes. That one? Maybe. I suspected of great things. That one? Piece of shell. That one? Can't see anything. That one? Can't see anything. What about this one? Very interesting indeed. Let's do that one. I'll grab that one just in case that other one fails. Right, there we go. Having a quick look through the other ones just to see if there's something that, you know, got something nice on it. Because I may as well, whilst we've got them all each, can't see anything else spectacular, so we'll just keep. Just going to quickly grab another set from elsewhere in the pile. Yeah. Just so you can see what's going on. We've got the Celine Dion effect again. Yep, we do. I'll clean that up in a sec. Aha. Perfect. I think we're good now. Let's do this one. Kidding me? A bit of the butterfingers today. That wasn't a jumping opal, that was just a me. A clutching me. I promised I'd fix up the Celine Dion problem, didn't I? Sorry. Best I can do at the moment. Alright, I'm going to take advantage of that large patch of dark stuff, because what's going to do is it's going to enhance the colour of this little bit. So I'm going to have to cut this a little bit off, but I think it should be quite nice the way it is. Okay, so it's a bit small, but it's a nice stand-in from Magnum Opal. I have no idea why Celine Dion has decided to grace us with her presence so often today. Celine, I like your music, but please, just don't keep smearing Vaseline on my lens. Okay, that's good enough. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Now this is looking exciting. That bit was too thin. For all the armchair opal cutters out there, it's okay. I thoroughly endorse the practice of sitting there and yelling at your screen, "Oh, you missed it. Do a bit to the left." Reason being, for the love of... Did that work? Going to try my old hand for this, see if that gives you any better success. I'm going to try repositioning the drip wheel as well. Then moving this over here like so. What is that? Why is it doing that? I'm just trying to figure out what is causing the exact phenomenon that we're dealing with. There we go. Still got it a bit, but I think that basically is just a bit of a reflection of the angles and the wind and turbulence. I don't know. Who cares? Basically, we've got an opal that is looking like a winner. If I'm able to keep the cutting in check, let's have a look. Yes, very good. There we go. Right, let's see, over here we go. Zoom in a little bit, and down here. See what we can see. How annoying. It's not a bad opal. It's not doing all the shining that I want it to do for you guys. You have to take my word for it, not a bad opal. But it had a crack in it, so I had to get rid of it. Not the whole opal, just the crack. Nothing, that was it. Moving on. Basically, when we're cutting the opals like this, we're playing chip lotto. One of these is bound to have one, but which one? Who knows? Odds are much better than your average lotto ticket. Okay, so that's a nice-ish piece, but not nice enough. Grabbing some of these. Let's have a look at them. Not getting desperate yet. I'm just wondering, where have all the good bits gone? Doo-dah, doo-dah. Okay, 2 knobbies. Surely one of these knobbies will do it. Keep these for safekeeping. Good as much. Right. Right, so before I commit fully to cutting one side, I'm wondering whether there's a better angle to hit this from, because this is black. So I'm just going to quickly take off this potch here. These things being knobbies are highly prized if they contain precious opal. The beauty of it is that if they don't contain precious opal, or they don't look like they contain precious opal, they're relatively cheap to acquire. So I spend a lot of my time sitting here just slicing open knobbies, having a look. Oh, there's a helicopter overhead. They must have finally found me. You know what? This thing is absolutely beautiful, even if it doesn't have any colour. I'm just wishing it had some colour just because of the beauty. There's no guarantee it's not a sun flash, so that's good. Oh, now that's absolutely awesome. I am pretty certain we've got something here. So, trouble is, if it is sunflash, we're not going to see it tonight. But I'm going to carve this up on the assumption that we've got something good here, because I'm pretty certain we do. Nothing? Surely not. Time will tell tomorrow. I'm certain there's got to be something here. Okay, the iron knobby. Let's have a look at it. So I saw something.
Hey Dad, did you fill up my cup with vinegar?
I may have, yes.
Okay.
Well, how was I to know? So there was a cup just randomly sitting on the table. You probably saw me throw it out, actually. Go through the footage this evening and see if we can identify the crime I have committed. Well, you win this round, little Opal. Where have you gone? I shall find it in the morning. Just take the skin off this one. Hopefully that one will be all right. Found a few good opals, just not one that was super duper spectacular. I like to find nice, good opal when I'm doing these cuts. And weirdly, I've gone through a variety of collections. I've got new material too, so it's interesting that I don't have a good opal to show for that. It must be a conspiracy, I tell you. A conspiracy. The good news is that these things rarely happen in isolation. You'll find that eventually the odds stack in your well, not in your favour, but they even out. So, as many times as you go, oh, that's rather disappointing, you're there going, wow, that's an amazing opal there. So, got to take the good with the bad. Nothing yet. This potch is very light, which tells me it was, well, my theory is it was recently sand. Like a mere 2 million years ago or something. Oh, hello there. How you doing, Adele? I've already done what I consider to be some magnum opals, so they just weren't that great, so I'm just carving through some material, seeing if there's something around, and then I shall move it to the birds. So you're pretty close to bird time. Oh. I noticed that you found the time when I was actually selling some of my opals over at the local library. It was all very dodgy and clandestine. The problem is that if you've got high valuable items and the other person's got like a couple of grand in cash, you don't exactly want to advertise or do it in your own home or whatever. So you just kind of have to do it like a drug deal, basically. If I remember correctly, I think that particular deal, I sold $3,000 worth of opals. That gives you an idea of what can happen. It just all looks very dodgy. Oh, that's promising. Ah. So the good news is, Adele, that the pigeon pony is a little bit better. I'm probably not going to do any of that kind of splat malarkey until she's much better. But what I realised was that she hasn't been eating as much as she's wanted to eat because she hasn't been able to get to a food bowl as easily. So I've been doubling the efforts to try and get the food to her, and she seems to have been improving quite rapidly after that. No, it doesn't seem to... Oh, hang on. Come on, please. Tango Nada, I think. Ah, nella perra. Meh. Okay, well that was a relatively terrible experience. Oh, there's a few there that are okay. There's a few there that are okay. Turning that off now. Yoik. Oh. Zooming out. There we go. Oh, 136 and 6 likes. Wow. Thanks for the likes, guys. That wasn't me being ironical. Oh. So, in case you were wondering, here is the new setup, and it's still under construction. But I've made it so that you can put a put the device here. Hang on, there we go. Put the device here, and you've got 3 wheels that you can see, or you can put the device here. You've got 2 wheels that you can see. So it's all very technical. We'll worry about that another time. I've got another seat here, but like that's rather uncomfortable with the drill sitting there. It's only for a very niche market at the moment. I have to clean it up. Okay. Kids have turned the place into a... I don't know what to call it. But we'll say good night to the birds. Now, ordinarily we play a game of birdie splat with Pony, this air conditioner is not... Oh, it's condensing. That's good. Hello, Pony. Now, just believe me, she's feeling a little bit better. No, just sit down. As you can see, she's actually standing on her feet, which is what she has not been doing for a little while. So I'm very, very gratified that she's kind of getting better. Yeah, but she's still a bit sore, and you can see a little bit of blackness there. I'll have a look at that later on. I hope there's no necrosis. That would be terrible, because she might get better for a while, but then she'll get much, much worse. Did I hear her? Oh, there you go. They're all after the attention. Are you after the attention? You're after the attention, aren't you? Yeah. He loves it. Now, you want a scratchy poo, do you? Do you want a scratchy poo? He may want an outy poo, but we'll see. Scratchy poo. There you go. There you go. I'll find a stick for you, okay? I'll also get you some food. Oh, you need food. Definitely need the food. Do you want some food? Okay, I'll get you some. The reason the food's in the freezer is because this stuff is just asking to have weevils attack it. It's just a nice amount of protein and fibre that weevils just love. So if you want to have a weevil-free life and have birds and pellets, you have to keep it in the freezer. What? Yeah, no, you can go eat it. Off you go. Would you like some, Loki? All right, we're going to get you some. Pony needs to get some too, because she's just sitting down there being a pony. Yep. Technically, Loki's on a diet. Quite surprising, because Max is about twice the weight, I reckon, of Loki. And yet it's Loki who we've decided is overweight. And actually, it's just pellets. Moving them over there. We'll get you some nicer stuff. You want to go eat that? You can eat that if you want. Off you go. Yeah, off you go. Go eat. It's all good. I'll get your seeds after, okay? One more. Wrong pocket. Here we go. Yeah, I'm getting there for you, mate. I'm getting there. Here you go, Pony. Now, the trouble with Pony is that she is quite a... Okay, I'm just going to pop it over there. There you go. There you are. Enjoy that. Because she's been injured, you can see she's got 1 foot off the ground at the moment. It's hard for her to get a bowl around, and so she's making more mess than usual. It's a bit annoying. Anyway, that's how we roll around here. Okay. The birds are absolutely anxious to get out. I'll probably let them out a little bit later, but I've got to clean up first because there's experiments and there's computer stuff. There's all sorts of things going on over there. I don't want them to be around it. Okay, but look, the major issue today was the fixing of the equipment, because I wanted to have a nice system going, and I got that system going. It's actually quite a pleasure to cut opals with that new system, so I'm pretty happy with it. But I'm yet to show you, because like previously on other shows, what I've been doing is I've been carefully sifting through my material, finding some good opals, And with this, I've got some previous shows opals, and they sometimes work, they sometimes don't. So it's a little bit more hit and miss until I can get out there and actually comb through the opals and get you some good ones for the shows. That said, the random element's kind of fun. But that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I've at least had fun. I hope you have too. With that, that's pretty much the show done. So, be good to yourself, be good to your mother, be good to everybody who you need to be good to, I suppose. Like and subscribe on your way out if you are feeling kindly towards me. There's super likes, there's super hacks, there's super whatever. If you want to give me one of those, go right ahead, but you don't have to. No obligation for anything. Have a lovely day. Dr. Phil out.